El Dorado. Dark. Needs to go to the military himself very soon, apparently. And on the bottom right, we do have Bunny, who played at some time in his career for Team Dust. So he was called Dust Bunny. Excellent combination of team name and player ID. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad to see Dark possibly go into military service this year. And I mean, he did very good. He has a lot of money, I guess. I hope he saved it up and is kind of still making a lot of money, because he has a daughter now, has a Papa Dark and stuff like that, you know. Father now, has a family to provide for, so always cool to see if those guys actually do make some money. Always happy to see that. And yeah, the military service definitely is like a, how do you say, Damocles sword or something? Double-edged sword? Not really. But it's like, it's right about to happen for him, and he doesn't really want to go because he cannot earn any money during that time, and he has his family to provide for, right? So it's not that cool of a situation for him. Also, we don't know exactly how long StarCraft 2 professional gaming will continue without that support from Blizzard. So every year might be the last one where we will have big tournaments. Of course, grassroots stuff like this. Smaller cups are going to continue, I assume, to some degree for a longer time, and then we'll eventually have to wait and see if we will get bigger community cups or stuff like that, like it is the case in Age of Empires 2, for example. But that might take years, but this game should age very well in my opinion. The issue though is Age of Empires 2 now these days also does get publisher support by Microsoft. Empires, but Forgotten Empires, they do provide prize money to those online tournaments, so they actually have a lot of money in those tournaments to win. So yeah, not sure. Let's wait and see. I hope Blizzard turns around eventually and puts a little bit of money up again for StarCraft. Just prize money would be nice to have, to get those, keep those professional players playing, and keep those tournaments up and running. Now, oh, Bunny trying to go for that Overlord assassination. Can he get it? I don't think so, but let's see what this Marine has to say about it. Yep, 21 HP. Gonna make the escape. Reaper at the front. Did, of course, kill that one Ling. It does find that third base for Dark here, being pushed into the bottom area of that map. Third base very fast here for Bunny as well. Hellion Banshee is gonna be the opening he's been looking for. One of the most standard openings for Terrans in this matchup. Bunny's opening up this path. I wonder why. Maybe he just wants an escape for the Reaper. Maybe he wants to go in with the Marine. Oh, this Overlord trying to be sneaky. Oh, he's gonna team up the Hellion. One only though. Is Dark gonna see this? We do see a second Hellion. Dark did not see those guys. Now he sees a glimpse of it. Queen is already here. Second Queen is already here. This should be enough. Muster defense. He loses a creep tumor. That's about it. Now everything's exposed. The information is there. Can Bunny get some kills here? He gets 2. He loses half HP on one of these Hellions. Now he has 4 Hellions. Trying to rotate to that ramp, but this is about to be blocked by Roach Warren, a few Lings and a few Queens, so it's gonna be a tough way into. Oh my god, 4 Queens. There you go, man. 5. Make it 5. That rotation. And Bunny doesn't even know about it. He's like, whoa! There's so many Queens! I throw a grenade and they all hop. It's something that... Look at this. He's even already long distance mining these gold minerals because they just rotated from this wall to this gold. So funny. No, Bunny's just going for the gold. Wow, that's an interesting approach here. I haven't seen that one yet from a Terran player. So Bunny wants to play this as mineral efficient as possible, or heavy as possible. Still has those aliens going in. A Liberator tried to deal some damage but didn't find any luck yet. He's setting up here. There's no queens because he's been kind of keeping them busy with the Hellions, and the Liberator is starting to deal some damage. 3 drones for his troubles here, but the Hellions do not get in, do not get the follow-up damage. Now queens should be able to rotate. That's a lot of mining time though. He should have, yeah, a few mining on these patches here. One queen is gonna start work on that Liberator. There we go. And Bunny's gonna pull that one out. Now one Marine is not gonna be able to defend this base here. Hellions are coming back and keep that Marine alive. The Liberator, yeah, chasing down an Overlord. I wonder if the Overlord pulls the Liberator too close to the space so a Queen snipes it again. Could happen. Now Roaches from behind, trying to harass this base, but a tank in a good position. I guess this is also a nice position to position a tank here. Does the Overlord die? The biggest question of this game. I think so. There we go. Liberator gets another kill. And Dark also going for the goat base. A double engineering bay is running and halfway done here. He should think about starting a armory soon. And if he has that armory and has those Hellions, still he can make a lot of Hellbats. And really buffer for his Marines there and tanks. And this is gonna be a Roach composition though, so the buffer is not that strong. If this would be a Link composition, I would have really loved it. I don't hate it if he throws away these Hellions to open up the supply, for example, so he doesn't need to make too many supply depots. I don't know. There's a lot of arguments for and against those Hellions. It's really weird. But if you're up against Roaches, it's not really that great to keep them, so... Man. Just see. 2 SCVs going with this Liberator because they're trying to repair it, but the Liberator is already moving out. It's like, yeah, bros. Now they're actually going in. They're going really deep in. Oh, that's where the Hellions get thrown away, unfortunately. Those 2 SCVs randomly walk into the Berserk base. And the Liberator settles for 5 Overlord. Which he's not gonna kill. He's gonna die even to those screens. This should not be a safe air spot. This is not a safe position. Now trying to go for a 4th base here. Wow, a burning Roach. Not something you see every day. Killed by Hellions. We do have a double drop here in the north, but it feels like Dark is ready for a push. He's just gonna go in. He's gonna snipe those tanks. Those tanks are not really in a good position. I mean, they are far back, but they are lacking the buffer. 4th base is cancelled. Tanks are gonna get sniped. The double drop is dealing some damage on the other side as well, killing a base, but this is not enough to pay for 2 bases. And the army. Now he still needs to deal with those Marines, but if he just... yeah, he's just gonna... he has enough. And on the other side, there's not enough. This does not look like enough. And the Liberator should go into this turret range here in just a moment. Then Dark needs to reposition this one. Queens are gonna... no, I can't believe it, man. I was really rooting for the Spore. This is a nice snipe on the tail end here, getting a bunch of those Ravagers. That's an expensive loss for Dark. But Dark already did the damage. He doesn't care. He has still 4 bases. It's not like that was his 4th that he lost. He's working on these 2. So yeah, he's looking great. He has a big army. He has a big economy. He has big upgrades coming in. 2-2 on the way. Not started for Bunny. Baling Nest, Infestation Pit, great tech coming in as well. So yeah, everything's looking great for Dark. Bunny is completely in shambles. So what the issue was basically, why these tanks were exposed, he didn't have enough fire units to buffer for those, so he needed like a few structures to kind of force those Roaches into smaller choke points and the Ravagers. A fake drop, that's a very Bunny-esque move. He really likes to do those whenever he's behind. And now he's like, I have a double drop here. You check these out, man. And yeah, Dark needs to respect this because he has nothing that shoots up. Oh, no. Okay. By the way, Dark is someone who's really good at sniping random air units with more random piles. Now, this is a big issue. I mean, the biggest issue is both of the bases died and the army died, and now the army is gonna die again as he is trying to be pulled here, but everything's dead, and Bunny is dead, and Dark gets the first win. Stereo. A little bit unfortunate for Bunny. But yeah, he did never start his 2-2, so there's like really little room for comeback in that series at all. He needed to have a better position there on that low ground. He needed more tanks and just more units there, or more structures, more obstructions to create better space for his tanks. He had 4 tanks, which is not terrible, but I guess they just were too easy to snipe. And sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. Now we do have in the bottom left of ley lines, Dark. In the top right, it is Bunny. Assuming another Reaper expand. Probably a 3 base setup here, Hellion Banshee opening. On the other hand, I can see Dark go for a aggressive roach timing, for example. Like with a queen drop. Reset, Reaper expand here on the way for Bunny. Now, I feel like that engage really was the big mistake of Bunny in that last game. He also lost those Hellions for nothing. Imagine, I mean, they're not great against roaches, right? But hear me out. If those Hellions are there as helpers because the armory was finished up at the timing of that push, if they're there, just standing in front of those tanks, I'm pretty sure the fight looks different. It's not going to be that big of a crush. He probably still loses that base in the bottom, which was under construction, but he should not lose the orbital that was mining on that gold base. He should be able to probably save that one, and then the game looks different. And he also should not lose the whole army there. Oh, that could be a great snipe here. He's not gonna find the drone though. Quick extractor here from Dark. Needs to pull a few units though to deal with this. Marine trying to chase out that Overlord. Dark's gonna go around with Hostlings. And the Reaper is gonna force this... Oh! Oh my god, he was baiting him. Dark man, such a Chad. Now there we go, double command center again after the factory. And that's an easy scout, but Bunny is safe behind the wall, so... Queen is coming out here. The Lings are not gonna do anything. Are they? Can't believe it. He lets them in, but he kills one Ling and now he can kill the rest. He even drills through, so he confirms 2 kills. Like it. And now he just brings those guys down here to mine. And yeah, resetting the rally point. It doesn't really cost him that much. It's a great move, I think. Kind of baiting those Lings in. Now we're about to find out what Dark's next step is gonna be here in a moment. He's about to be a supply block, by the way, pretty heavily. There you go, this queen cannot start. Making 3 overlords. A little bit of a miss macro move here. He had the money, he had the larvae, he had everything, but he didn't make the overloads. Bunny going aggressive. He wants to kill as many drones as possible here. Getting 1 is not enough. That's another 1. Maybe 3, yeah? And the last Hellion should not get any much more. Oh, maybe he can get this one now. Queen on the high ground is gonna finish the job. Cloak the Banshees. And the Baneling Nest. Okay, lair. So no Roach Warren this time. Lingbane Hydra most likely. Maybe even just Lingbane. Dark is someone who likes to play that sometimes. I would be surprised if it's Mutas, but I would be happy surprised because I like Mutas. But they're just kind of the weakest choice you have, and if they don't surprise, they feel like they're just a wasted investment so many times, so it's kind of difficult to make an argument for Mutalisks these days. Definitely should need a little bit of a buff or something that is anti-Muta, needs to be nerfed or something, I don't know. Now Queen's picking off these Hellions. And why Mutas are not that great anymore, Medivacs do have boosts, Liberators do have AoE. And against Protoss, of course, Phoenix does have that range, right? Made it even in the late Wings of Liberty patches. It was, I think, the pre-patch to Heart of the Swarm where they got the Phoenix range. Again. So now there's no detection here, and could cancel the base. Yeah, gonna get a cancel. That's a great cancel here. 2 Banshees, a nice micro there. And now he can just rotate into the natural, gets 3 more drones, maybe a 4th here. That's some good damage by Bunny. Looking very solid. Those Banshees have been amazing, man. 6 drones, can he get some more? But he's kind of boxing in himself into this position here. Banshee's about to run out of cloak energy. Maybe he could get this queen if he really commits to it. He doesn't know where the other queens are. He's trying to get these Banshees out to safety. He wants to keep them alive. Guard his 3rd base, his 4th base, something like that. Maybe come in again at a later time. But yeah, those Banshees have been amazing. Way more than you usually see from Banshees in this matchup. I mean, look at this. 7 kills and that forced cancel on a almost finished base. So yeah, that's a big deal. Now Dark had to recreate a hatchery inside his main base because he needs that lava. And I wonder if this Hydralisk then was even intentional. Maybe it was a reaction to this base getting reset. Armory on the way. I hope this time we're gonna click those 2 upgrades. Of course, this map is a little bit of a longer distance than the earlier game, earlier map. And we do have a small force here trying to push in. This might be a bit too small. Now 2-2 did get started very nice and early here, but yeah. Only a few Marines dying though. Most of them get picked up. Nice pickup here. But the Hellbats unfortunately already gone. Only 3 were there to begin with though. The commentary is about to finish here. Dark's just waiting. He's just like, come up this ramp, man. Come up this ramp. I'm gonna greet you with open arms. And those arms are Baneling arms. Double Banshee coming again here. Settling for some creep tumors. I would rather love to see them work on this base here ASAP. Because Dark is someone who's quick to react, already pulling a queen into position, but this queen has no vision on those Banshees. But just in time, no micro there on those Banshees to try and focus down that queen. Just in time. The Zeus gets set up there. Now, at the same time, push in the north here from Bunny. Only 1 tank to anchor this one. Gonna pick that one up again. Try to be as mobile as he can here with this group. Pick it up. Not gonna pick it up. Eat my words. And he's gonna set up this rich Vespin geyser here. A base around there. Oh, if he loses these Marines, man. He's trying to snipe as many Banes, but this is already always a little bit dangerous game that you're playing there. Always playing with fire as the Terran. He does manage to get that, but he loses the tank. No big surprise. It was a big commitment though for that tank. Oh man, that was so much friendly fire. It killed a bunch of Marines. Widow Mines being traitors here, and these guys are so low now. Can't really drop out anymore. This could be a nice snipe if he gets all of these Banes. This could be a perfect trade, but these Marines have been so low on health that the Ling Hydra is actually trading better than it should be. And the Hydras even do get away. Only 2 Hydras killed like 7 Marines there. That was a bunch. But Bunny is looking solid in this mid game here. He's going up to a 5th base already. He's going up to his 3-3. He's should be going up into Ghost. I think he just finished up the Ghost Academy. My bad. Maybe I'm seeing things. He should be going up into Ghosts very soon here. And on the other side, we're going into Lurkers. Oh, the Widow Mines, man. Dark is really utilizing that splash against Bunny. Bunny needs to stand more on top of those and guard them. Shoot down if it's only Lings. Needs like, if he plays this style, he probably needs these Marauders to just stand on top of the Widow Mines a bit more. And the Marines need to be microed back. Not everything like this. It's just so much friendly fire. Look at this. Dark has enough units for days. He has that macro hatch. He has so many units coming in. He snipes those 2 Banshees. Man. He lets go of the Medivac there. Could have been 2 Medivacs full of units. That was a little bit of a lucky break there for Bunny. No boost available on those. Queen's trying to work on these here. And yeah, Dark is kind of holding on 5 bases. He's sitting at 89 drones. He's about to hit both the Lurker upgrades here. No, that's the Hydra speed, the dash. Okay, cool. Love to see that one. This Medivac, man. Even friendly fire from a Widow Mine would be enough to kill that one. And Dark's gonna clear some mines here. But in the same time, he's gonna lose a queen here in the north. Maybe he's gonna lose a few drones here out of these 80. Even the Spore does get a random kill on that Medivac. And enough units here to push this one back at the same time. Oh my god, he used the dash. Ah, he used the dash to kind of move in on those army. Collapse on the Terran army. That was a cool move there. Fake Marines. Only 1 back in this drop though. Yeah. I don't think so. He's gonna kill a few drones maybe, but not even. Look at that. He's kind of using that dash to get forward, to get into position to deal extra damage. It's a cool move. And now Lurkers are done. And they're gonna anchor this position. And now Bunny's gonna run out of steam here. He's gonna try to look for that transition, but the Ghosts are a little bit late. Only the first few have joined the field. Liberators are a bit faster though. So, oh, if he could catch all of these units, man, would be a great catch. But actually, upgrades are just so good for Dark that Ling Hydra is even gonna trade well enough against so overstimmed bio. Okay. So the Widow Mine shot at this Lurker and splashed over this one, and the Dark just burrows them and tries to hit the Widow Mine, but the Widow Mine is cloaked, so he can't. Cloaked units looking at each other. Nice. So going for Liberator range now. He already has a few Liberators. He has the extra starports now, but he needs still to defend his bases. Only Lynx can deal a great deal. Can deal so much damage here. And even getting those ghosts would be huge here. Bunny's not that rich. He has a few bases to work with, but he's not that rich. And these Liberators have been dealing so much damage here to those Lynx, but I mean, look at that. Just some random units wreaking havoc here in Bunny's space, killing so many SCVs, pulling away the attention here, pulling away so many units from the front lines. Where's the army? How is it not dealing with this? What's happening here for Bunny? What do we have for an army? 20 Marines, 10 Ghosts, 9 Medivacs. Maybe a little bit too many Medivacs. If you get that upgrade, you're fine if you sit at 6 to 7 Medivacs and you have some more supply for other units. He has still a lot of supply in production as well. And Lurker's gonna get killed off by those Marines. And this planetary is gonna work here. Lynx unburrowing again. He's even researching the last 2 upgrades from that engineering base setup. Oh, can he get a kill on this base, man? It's only 80 HP. He could possibly kill that one. He sees the Ling here, but he doesn't go for it. He doesn't notice it. And he clears the Lings over here. But this command set is burning when it's starting to finish up here. Should probably start to invest in a few turrets here and there to just... already doing that. To get those cloaked units out of his sight. And Dark is very pesky here. Burrowing like random lurkers, random Lings here and there and everywhere. Nidus network now. Talking about pesky, being even more pesky here in a moment when that's gonna finish up. That command center. It didn't burn after it finished up. +3 attack here. Let's quickly check. We already do have adrenaline for the Lings. Now we're looking at 11 ghosts. And Dark has just so many units. Oh, wouldn't mind. It's gonna connect there. Could snipe that one with a ghost. I wouldn't hate it. Get a snipe done. Dark is gonna throw down a Nidus into the main. He's gonna go for the big counter push. This small lurker force did not get broken. Oh my god, if he turns around and gets these Medivacs. Oh no, buddy. Yeah. Such a good game. And then you have that one GG moment. Might not be GG yet, but that was definitely the big swing in favor of Dark. Even kills the Liberators with spores approaching. That's funny. It's so funny to see. That Ling is still sitting there. I guess Dark is gonna utilize that eventually again. He hasn't really been interrupting the mining from Dark. And meanwhile Dark is going ham on this base again and again. Now completely pushing this off this area. Oh, Banelings running, connecting with so many Lings. Changeling walls here. This base in the bottom right cannot land. Too many Lings and Banes are already here. Liberator trying to harass his base, but Spore is chasing that one. Now Ghosts are cloaked, trying to save these bases here. Snipes against Banelings. Liberator is gonna get picked off by that Spore. Nidus Worm might finish, but I don't think there's nothing inside currently. I don't think he's gonna... he has a few Lings. He's even gonna unload them. And there's gonna be enough to get up another Nidus, and now he can work on those structures. Now this fight in the bottom right here is about to start, but only a few Lings and Banes. But this Commander was even out of position here, but it's still mining here. Now this Hydra Dash, man, is actually really good against those Liberators. It's kind of crazy. I've never seen that being used like this. But that's a nice way of utilizing that ability. The Hydras are about to kill off this orbital as well here. Boom. And the Terran base is in shambles. This is the last big push here. And there's already Banes. Making it smaller and smaller. Goops on production facilities. Lurkers inside the main base. Ghost Academy is burning and about to fall here. And Bunny is not nearly close. He's finally at the first tech structure of Dark. But his army is already so small, only 4 Medivacs, a bunch of Ghosts. I think 2 Marines, 2 Marauders, something like that. 3 Marauders. A Fungal! No pickup for you, sir! Oh, he shoots that Infestor like crazy though. But now blocking with his own Changelings here. Can't really move in there. Finally, he's gonna get up that ramp, he's gonna clear out this Liberators. That dash is actually a really good ability. And GG is gonna be called here. Dark completely destroying Bunny there. After that one big Medivac snipe, I guess. That big fight there at the third base. I mean, imagine if those 3 Medivacs full of units are at that third base defending with 4 Medivacs in support. The game looks different. But he just snipes them like that for free. And he was immediately in position to punish. No comeback from that one.